Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits. The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats. A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute. But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the Chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
Na dann bin ich mal gespannt, was der nächste Fall bringt.
Beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He will be able to give you more details.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentleman had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Okay, was haben wir hier? Geschwollene Augen. Stimmt, der Kragen. Ne? Was ist aber da? Stichwunde. Alarm. Glänzende Knöpfe, also sehr penibel Anzeichen. Aha.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Okay.
The steam room.
So, dann wollen wir mal.
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Champagner. Das gucken wir uns doch mal genau.
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session. Champagne for a special occasion.
Ob hier eine Frau dabei gewesen ist? Nein, das kann natürlich nicht sein. Das ist damals verkauft gewesen.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Also Fall 1 und 2 waren ja um reinzukommen. Jetzt geht's richtig ab. Jetzt kommen wir ins Skills raus.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Okay, auf geht's.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Okay, hab ich verstanden.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous, do you know that?
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
We don't have many leads here.
Okay, geht es weiter mit euch dreien hier, ja?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
Was war das?
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Noch nicht.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
Na klar, na klar. Was haben wir denn da?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Krass. Also so könnte man auf jeden Fall einen Mord begehen. Das heißt, unser Mörder ist noch hier drin.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Hätte ich auch gesagt.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Keine Einwände. Ich habe alle
None, Lestrade.
Informationen, die ich brauche.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Was?
Did you leave the baths at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Was? Jetzt muss ich raten. Weil das kann er so.
Did you leave the baths at any time or receive any visitors?
No, sir. I did not.
Lügner. Schmutzprobe? Blutprobe?
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning and you went to the post office where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see. There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Natürlich. Das haben wir hier. Nee, das war der Auftrag. Aha, Katakomben.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop. Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will need these tongs.
Wie, das war's schon? Nicht mehr? Okay. Diese Metallplatte ist nicht nur für archäologische Interesse, sondern scheint auch Teil des Größen zu sein. Im Moment kann jedoch nicht genau sagen, was sich ein Schutzschild, das kenne ich doch.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it? Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Unwichtig, natürlich.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. A glass plate negative is missing. Glass plate negative. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue.
Also haben wir hier alles, ne? Was? Wo bin ich jetzt?
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Das war ein
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Das war kein Zufall.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Have you found something interesting?
Hä? Was?
I should analyze this melted metal.
Zeit für das. Schmutzanalyse.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold. Selenite. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans. Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
Okay, was
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver. The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver. Britannia silver quality.
Was hat Silber dazu?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
Also haben wir alles analysiert. Was war das hier? 1983 war ein bemerkendes Jahr für meine Arbeit in Ägypten. Wollen wir doch mal schauen. Sir wär's. Kunst und Architektur.
That is not the one I need.
Kunst und Architektur.
That is not the one I need.
Suche ich exakt die gleiche Liste. 1893. Ankauf Direct Exposition in Kombosgrube. Bancliffs Mumie. Bancliffs Mumie. Die große Ausgrabung in Assuan dauerte über 3 Jahre. Sir Rodney Bancliffe leitete das archäologische Mammutprojekt. Dabei wurde eine Mumie mit einem kreierten Auge in seltsamer Körperstellung entdeckt. Die rechte Hand war ausgestreckt, als ob die Mumie nach etwas greifen wollte. Sie war zudem ungewöhnlicherweise stehend begraben worden. Aufgrund dieser Besonderheit wurde sie die verzweifelte Mumie genannt. Am Fundort gab es auch eine lateinische Inschrift durch das Auge. Wurde er bestraft, denn er sah, dass er nicht würdig war. Man nimmt an, dass es sich um keine ägyptische, sondern eine altrömische Mumie handelt, da einige der Symbole in der Grabkammer eindeutig dem Mithras-Kult zugeordnet werden können.
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
Oha, okay. Das sind doch schon mal interessante Neuigkeiten.
This is where I keep my post.
Das heißt richtig, ne? Nice. What?
Good day to you, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Holmes?
So, erstmal hier die ganzen.
An embroidered silk handkerchief. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself. A phial with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Das ist ja interessant.
An ordinary pencil.
Oh, Sir Gregory Pitkin. Director Adams Blinko. Die Adams Blinko. Die ich vertrete. Es ist erforderlich, dass in der Situation dass sich die Situation momentan ist. Menschen stehen die Ausgangsabkühlung unter ihrer Kontrolle. Oha! Es gibt jedoch keinen nennenswerten Fortschritt. Es ist ihnen nicht den Abkühlraum weiterhin nicht das Frigidarium ist ein Schichtungsprogramm die Steinchen weiter Aha, jetzt müssen wir da wohl doch reingucken.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. An old and rather dirty coin. A hand-drawn map. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
Das ist korrekt.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Heute habe ich ihn...
Mr. Holmes, the coroner had... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well,
Sherlock Holmes. Gerechte Aufgabe.
According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Oha, das sieht aus wie Bondage.
Some light bruising, caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
Was ist, wenn gleichzeitig ist ja nicht das Blut gleich wässriger. Nee, ey, wenn das so wäre, müsste ich ja dadurch, dass ich so viel trinke, dann bin ich dann... Nein. Okay, auf geht's.
Locked.
Mr. Pitkin, Mr. Garner und Lincoln. Einfach links.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
What is your occupation?
I am a councillor at the district chamber.
What were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but oh.
Are you feeling unwell?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is I remember. Oh, I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot. I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Ein Archäologengegenstand zufällig?
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Was?
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh. This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it.
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor. Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
Also der eben war ja keiner gute Verfassung, ist abergläubisch, hat den Ring repariert, könnte, also ist definitiv ein Tatverdächtiger. Wir fangen mal das mal jemand zuerst an. Der ist aufmerksam. Er ist basiert. Oh no.
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
How well were your researches progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
Das ist gelogen.
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes, but Since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
Ja, musst du. Das jetzt mal hier. Gemachte Haare. Hier, gepflegte, rasiert und so. Dicken Muttermal. Da noch einen dicken Muttermal. Hier, sehr gepflegte Klamotten. Einen dicken Klunker. Saubere Hände. Gemachte Knöpfe. Ja, reich, ja, adelig. Und Haare sind gemacht, ne? Klar, hier, arroganter Ausdruck. Ja, genau, klar. Und rasiert. Okay, dann nicht. Was ist das? Geringschätzung?
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes, I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
We were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Ich würde wieder den Brief.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it. ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
Dass das immer so hin und her wibbelt, ne? Das fuckt mich voll ab. Ein Gegenstand aus Silber ist kürzlich im Kohlebecken zu einem Treibling geschmolzen. Das ist korrekt. Das schneidet sich miteinander. Blinkholz, die Entwicklung. Blinkholz Arbeit wurde durch das Eingreifen von Sir Rodney gerettet. Doch das ging sehr zu Kosten seiner Moral. Blinkholz Interesse. Blinkholz Arbeit wurde durch das Eingreifen von Sir Rodney gerettet. Aber sehr daran befindet sich mit Sir Rodney nicht, ne? Warum will Sir Rodney etwas verbergen wollen? Können Sie mir das Motiv finden? Das könnte ich nicht sagen. Die letzten Lektionen finden Sie heraus, wie Sir Rodney wenige Tage vor seinem Tod das
Do you have something else to ask me?
I'm not sure that I can be helpful at the moment.
I'm trying to rest.
Habe ich alles.
What should we do next, Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
Mr. Holmes?
Frigidarium.
Ich hab gar nicht.
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
Ah, so.
Now we have two maps.
Was haben wir hier? Ist das hier ein Fluss? Haben wir einen Fluss hier? Gott, ist das eine Kackkarte. Hab ich hier eine Bezeichnung drin? Ist das Eisenbahnschienen?
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map. This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here? This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
Die Anhänger von Mithras gingen ihrem Glauben heimlich nach. Im Alltag beteten sie gewöhnlicherweise Götter wie Mithras-Tempel befanden sich im Normalfall unterhalb anderer Götter. Der Mithras-Anhänger bezog sich häufig auf Traditionen und zwang zu den Mithraum zu das Mithraum ist schon die Statue der Diana. Das ist wichtig, bestimmt. Okay. Der Mithras-Kult war eine geheimnisvolle Religion, die vom 1. bis zum 4. Jahrhundert nach Christus im Römischen Reich praktiziert wurde. Die römischen Städte von den Griechen als Mithras übernommen war. Der Mithras-Kult zeichnete sich unter anderem durch und die leeren Kokosnüsse, mit denen sich die Geräusche von reitenden Pferden nachahmten, ein weiteres seltsames Ritual für die alten Götter, um die bösen Geister fernzuhalten. Wenn die Menschen spürten, wie das dunkle Auge auf ihnen lastet, warfen sie alle ihre Wertsachen ins Feuer. Oha! Schwarzafrikanische Stämme verbrannten Früchte, während die reichen Familien im antiken Rom keine Kosten scheuten und Silber oder Zinn schmutzen. Es gibt keine Aufzeichnung darüber, ob solche wertvollen Opfergaben danach zusammen mit der Asche entsorgt wurden oder ob man eine Finanzierung wiederverwenden konnte. Also irgendwer hat das Silber da reingeschmissen, weil er heftig an diese ganze Geschichte hier glaubt.
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste. The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking. excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Macht Sinn.
Construction hooks. It is a statue of Minerva. Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a broken statue of a bull. This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city. The gastrophets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
Alter, echt, ist das so schön, dass ich alles lesen kann. So. Das kann nicht sein. lässt sich die Öffnung des römischen Thermenwegs Züge der Waffe gezogen. Ging davon aus, dass es so Hilfsforscher für Illustrationen die Arbeitsort den Autorität der Terre verbessert. Könnte beides zutreffen. Das weiß ich nicht.
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
Okay, ich glaube.
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here? I can see now.
Das ist das Bad. Hier sind 3 Figuren.
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman Baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
Da ist es. Das ist tatsächlich der Raum.
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones. A symbol. A hidden symbol.
Ja, danke für diesen super kurzen Blick, Sherlock Holmes. Ich kann das
A hidden sign. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is imagination.
Imagination. Klar.
The signs are pointing to this bust.
Okay, genau, andere Seite. Auf die Brüste.
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery. A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
A sack of crude salt. Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy.
Alter Schwede.
The fire casts a shadow upon the floor.
Klar. Ja.
It resembles a bull.
Okay, ich glaube, wir machen hier gerade ein Bild. Alles klar, das heißt, die eine Sache, die wir noch in den Farben dann da rein.
The pillar collapsed a long time ago.
Dann das Blech. Und dann haben wir unsere Symbolleiste, die uns jetzt was sagt.
It is very similar to the face of Mithras. This shadow seems to represent a bridge. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea. The shadows show us the way to go. we will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge.
Aha. Das sagt uns das also.
We cannot go any further.
Okay.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them. I will count this piece as a starting point.
Achso, da. W überprüfen. Achso, okay. Ah, okay. Ah, ja, okay, so jetzt muss ich checken. Das bedeutet, wir haben natürlich Ecken. Das heißt, wir haben den wieder falsch Jesus, das ist kompliziert. Scheiße, ich wollte auch drehen. Okay, alles klar, hab ich verstanden. Das heißt, wir gucken uns jetzt jeden Stein erstmal einzeln an. Der sieht gut aus, der Eckstein. Achso, warte mal, ja. Dann brauche ich einen, der jetzt diese Einfärbung hat, aber unten ist 3. Ein Stein. Achso, das ist das. Was habe ich denn da? Ich sehe schon nicht. So, und
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting. The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet... The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now let us see what we have here.
ein Dolch und das ist das Stück, was in dem Feuer...
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
Okay, alles klar. Nochmal ein Puzzle, weil ich das ja so gut kann. Also, wir haben ein Inschrift, zweites, nee, eine Ecke, zweite Ecke, was ist die dritte Ecke? Und hier auch drehen. Genau, das kann ich nicht erklären, das ist ein Puzzle-Rätsel.
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph?
Das sieht aus wie...
Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph.
Einfach draufschmieren. Eiscreme in der Wüste. Verstehen in der Schuld. Der ohne den wie die Technik das nicht erlernt ist.
Salt. Another archaeologist, most probably. Sir Rodney. Sir Rodney. Ice cream. Ice.
Warum brauchten wir so viel Eis?
The pyramids of Giza in Egypt. Ice cream in the desert. We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
Ja, aber warum macht man das denn da unten?
My analysis table. It is useful.
Also schon mal Salz und Eis. Mit dem Bild natürlich, was wir gemacht haben. Jemand experimentiert mit der römischen Methode Eis zu erzeugen. Das ist korrekt. Seltsame Funde. Wieso habe ich hier kein Dingens hier? Oh Gott, was ist passiert? Absturz. Nice.
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need to pour water inside the mold. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. I think that ice should be added first.
Achso, jetzt minus 20 degrees.
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. It's empty. We cannot be making it correctly. Let us try again and be precise with the timing.
Okay, alles klar. Ich weiß nicht, wie das funktionieren soll, aber das finden wir jetzt heraus. Wir kippen da Wasser. Gut.
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach -20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt.
Ja. Okay.
A block of
Ja. Zack.
ice, salt.
Zack. Ja, das ist
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
so, Salz. Weniger. Boom. Eis. Das war zu früh. Ach, so. Jetzt noch. Zack. Boom. Zack. Boom. Eis. Boom. Zack. Boom. Boom.
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
Wie man das macht. Nice. Ein Eisstrich.
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold. It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further. The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down. Done. Now I can proceed further.
Das ist offenes Feuer. Junge, wie kannst du so rücksichtlos sein?
A homemade silver knife. Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
Ich bin übelst überfordert gerade. Zeit für ein Gespräch. Und es war keine Weile.
Please escort. The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse. Ha!
Please. What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary, and we had hoped that... It is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Please escort... Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, There is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow.
Der Mithrastempel befindet sich in der Ausgrabungsstätte. Allerdings der Brückenpfeiler im Fluss könnte der Schluss
We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar. There might be something behind these leaves. I have to find a way of getting there. I should use the appropriate object here. 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 The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar. Excavating to...
Da, Seile.
Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets.
Firing a gastrophytes requires a lot of practice.
This one is ready. This one is ready. The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it. Watson, come here. I have found something.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful.
Noch nicht ganz. Von Neptun 13. Über den Stiel zur Brücke zu Midas. So war die Reihenfolge. Jetzt sterbe ich bestimmt, weil wir bei Evil Within gerade sind. Ich muss ja nicht. Oh, aha.
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes? Which way should we go, Holmes?
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Ich kann mich da nicht dran erinnern. Was ist das hier, ne? Ich habe den hier genommen, ne? Ups. Das ist... Ich glaube, ich stelle mir gerade einfach etwas heftig Kompliziertes hier drunter vor. So dass man sich hier heftig verlaufen kann. Und dabei ist das gar nicht der Fall. Ja, man kann sich hier gar nicht verlaufen. Och, komm schon, Watson, Alter. Fettes Stück Scheiße. Ja, weil ich falsch. Steine erheben. Stelle ich fest, dass die beiden Steine Steine werfen, aber richtig hinstellen. Problematik. Easy. Okay. Cool. Ich laufe einfach wieder rechts lang und gucke. Nein, ich will das nicht so dumm machen. Ich komme von der Brücke. Brücke. Speer, Helm, Krähe. Nehmen wir den Helm. Oder ich nenne es mal Insekt, Schwert, irgendwas. Das ist das irgendwas. Das ist Insekt. Das ist Schwert. Dann bin ich mit dieser Ebene. Den jetzt. Ich weiß nicht. What? Was ist hier passiert? Ich bin bei Krone reingegangen, bei Schwert rausgekommen. Ist das richtig? Oder ist das falsch? Wenn der NPC plötzlich entgegenkommt, dann weißt du definitiv, dass du falsch bist. Immer der Stand. Jetzt habe ich hier 4 Symbole. Aber so wie immer die ganze Zeit schon. Ich reite überhaupt nicht. Ich nehme jetzt hier das Hut, ne? Weil der Hut die Beobachtungsstufe ist. Aber warum musst du den Seitweg hier rechts und Seitweg da lang? Oh, das ist der Ausgang.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it? This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacomb underneath the Frigidaria. The murderer left this lamp.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Watson, I need your help. Golden Knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
this mechanism seems inactive. Most likely the door it controls has already been opened. I cannot leave Holmes trapped here alone, even though he did ruin my favourite handkerchief.
kleine Skizze davon. Warum steht denn da, dass ich einen habe? So. Motiv. Übernahme aufhalten. Obwohl Pitkin der Inhaber der Thermen ist, hätte er sie verloren. Diese große Entdeckung wird alles verändern. Durch die Wehren die Thermen zu einer permanenten Ausgangsstätte geworden sind. Er tötete Sir Rodney und die so viel Tuschen für ihn war das der einzige Weg, römische Thermen von Leben zu bewahren, eine Organisation des Golden Doors von Mithras. Pitkin war von Radcliffe gewählt worden, daher entwarf er einen Plan, um zuerst Radcliffe aus dem Weg zu räumen und danach die Therme zu eröffnen. Er glaubte, der mysteriöse Mord würde die Öffentlichkeit anziehen. Pitkin ist der rechtmäßige Besitzer der Therme. Radcliffe war kurz davor, die Anlage zu schließen. Pitkin nicht ermordet. Aber wir haben noch einen. Geht doch. Nee, hä? Wir haben den Silber durch. Was war Silber durch? Wo ist der Eis durch? Eiswaffe ist hier. Das habe ich doch gesucht. Oder der Eis durch. Ja. Ich habe immer noch welche. Was fehlt denn noch? Immer noch nicht. Garrus, ach stimmt, Leiden wurde zu stark, dass Sir Rodneys große Befehle Angst vor Mithras und entwickelte davon extreme Garrus Eis durch. Er tötete
I'm trying to rest.
I'm not sure that I...
Do you have something else to ask?
Es ist ein sehr witziges Spiel. Wir haben den Dolch. Wir haben einen silbernen Abgleich. Wir haben einen Eisabgleich. Das alles. Hier ist der Zusammenhang mit Eis entstanden. Deswegen hat er was mit. Sir Rodneys persönlichen Gegenstand. Oh Gott, ey, einer von den dreien ist es gewesen. Entweder mit dem Eisdolch oder mit einem silbernen Dolch. Für beides haben wir Indizien gefunden. Aber nichts zu 100%. Oh Gott. Also. Das wollte ich schon wieder nicht. Beweise. So, wir haben das Messer gefunden. Wir haben herausgefunden, dass wir einen Silberdolch machen können und einen Eisdolch. Wir haben auch herausgefunden, dass ein Champagnerkübel in der Therme gewesen ist. Bei Männern. Als wenn Männer zusammen Champagner trinken. So, das geschmolzene Metall hat sich als Britannia-Silber herausgestellt. Okay, es könnte sein, dass also jemand ein Silberdolch dahin geschmissen hat. Das würde aber nicht erklären, warum das Blut des Opfers so flüssig gewesen ist und warum das so eine krasse Blutlache gewesen ist. Also ich gehe davon aus, dass es ein Eisdolch gewesen ist. So. Jetzt haben wir die drei Typen. Einen, bei dem man denken könnte, dass er Angst davor hat, dass das gefunden wird, weil seine Therme dann durchgeschlossen wird. Einen, der heftig vernarrt ist in diese ganze Geschichte. Und einen, der psychisch krank ist. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass er so psychisch krank ist, dass er die Brille dann abgenommen hat, nichts gesehen hat, weil dieses alles beschlagen ist und dann hat er den noch umgebracht. Also ihn schließe ich komplett aus, den Christopher Garrow. Blinkhorn und Pitkin. Ich glaube, es ist Blinkhorn und Eisdolch. Silberdolch. Blinkhorn, Eisdolch. Und ich sag keine Gnade, weil es ist Mord.
I'm feeling rather uncomfortable. Why have I been put into these cuffs?
I fear that you had better get used to them, Mr. Blinkhorn. They are your reward for the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe.
What? No, that's a lie.
It is regrettable, for you are a talented archaeologist. I will request that you are placed in a prison where you are unable to dig an escape tunnel. That is, of course, if they decide that you shall live. The consulting detective who salutes your intelligence in performing the perfect crime, yes, but also the gentleman who detests your motivation.
You know nothing.
You wish to be the one who would reveal this to the world.
Is that the golden knife?
Jetzt hab ich
How?
I also like to dig, you see. I only followed your trail. Such a pity that there is always someone willing to steal your credit, wouldn't you say? And there was the chance of a lifetime. You had to take it. It was not to be shared. But now I am here, and there is no one who will stop the tread of justice, Mr. Blinkhorn. Goodbye.
Das ist richtig? Oh, Jesus, das war so geraten eigentlich. Blinkhorn wusste, dass Bentcliffe die Lorbeeren für den Fund des Goldenen Dolchs allein einstechen wollte. Daher plante er kaltblütigen Mord, der nicht nur seinen Rivalen aus dem Weg räumen, sondern ihm auch noch den Ruhm des archäologischen Fundes einbringen würde. Dafür verwendete er einen selbstgemachten Eisbereiter, um eine Reproduktion des Goldenen Dolches von Mithras aus Eis herzustellen. Diesen Dolch brachte er in einen Eisbehälter mit Champagner in den Dampfraum und ließ ihn nach der Tat auf den Boden fallen, sodass es wieder schmelzen konnte. Der Strick ist dafür die gerechte Strafe. Krass, das haben viele. Okay. Also so klug bin ich gar nicht.
Sherlock.